Hello everybody, this is the fourth video for E-Dublin, and if you're watching my video last week you'll know that I was teaching you guys how to make an Irish breakfast. Well, I was attempting to teach you guys how to make an Irish breakfast. So this week I want to take it back and I want to answer as many questions as I possibly can. So let's see how many questions I can do, shall we? Bum, ba, dum, bum, 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 bum. First question is... Oh, we are starting off on a deep note, my friends. Jessica is wondering, do young people in Ireland go to church? I'm gonna say no. Obviously Ireland is known as being quite a religious country, but the younger generation of people aren't really growing up to be so religious. I honestly would go to church maybe once a year, and that is because it's tradition in my family to go to church on Christmas Eve. There's a lot going on in Ireland in relation to religion, so a lot of families aren't bringing their kids up to be religious anymore. Amanda Morenaza asks, how are Irish men? Are they cold like people say they are? Amanda, I didn't realise that people said Irish men are cold. I don't think they're very cold. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think Irish men are cold? Oh, poor Irish men. Lucio asked, what football team do I support? I support the best team in Brazil. That's Gallo. Who do you guys support? Brazilians are absolutely crazy about football. I'm not so crazy about football, but when I went to Brazil, I really got into it and I really enjoyed going to the matches and everything. And when I was over there, they actually won the American Championship or something like that. So apparently I'm like the lucky charm, you know what I mean? The luck of the Irish. From Victoria Vita, who says that she doesn't drink and will she get bullied because of this when she comes to Ireland? Victoria, no, you will not get bullied. I am Irish and I barely drink, like, at all. I kind of go through my phases where I'll go out a lot and then I'll go through a phase where I don't drink for years. So no, as long as you can have a good time without drink, you are absolutely fine. I can't pronounce this name at all. Guilherme Anjos. I am so sorry. But you asked, what was my favourite food in Brazil? My favourite food in Brazil... Pão de queijo, obviously. Pastel. So good. Pastel with queijo and carne. And pizza pastel too. Stroganoff. I really like the stroganoff there. I'm probably forgetting loads of them. My favourite dessert was dulce de leche. We don't have that here in Ireland. Ooh, it's the most amazing thing in the world. Julio asks, do Irish people ride their bikes in winter? That is actually a really interesting question, Julio, because there are always people in Ireland riding their bikes, but in winter time sometimes it can get icy on the roads. And during those times I would recommend going with public transport because it can be very dangerous if you're cycling to work and you slip out onto the road. So yeah, I never actually thought about that, but I would definitely recommend kind of during the really cold winter months getting the public transport. A lot of you guys asked, how are Irish people with Brazilian people or foreign people in general? Over the past maybe 20 years, Ireland has had a huge increase in foreign people moving to Ireland. So people from all over the world are coming to live here and work here. It's something that we're getting a lot more used to. For me, the week that I met Arwa, I had never met a Brazilian person before. So being around Brazilian people was very different for me. And it did take me some time to get used to, and I think that in general Irish people are just getting used to having more and more foreign people and more different cultures, but we love it. The fact that so many people from all over the world have come to live in Ireland, I personally think it has made Ireland a much better place, from bringing their own little bits of culture and their food and their music and just the people in general. It's so good to have everybody here mixing in Ireland. loads of you guys have been asking me about working in Ireland and jobs, and I've been thinking about how I can help you with that. The thing about working in Ireland at the moment is that we are still going through a recession, so there aren't as many jobs as there used to be. So I kind of came up with a few points that I think will work for everybody in terms of getting a job. Number one, be creative. If you think about these companies who are getting hundreds and hundreds of CVs sent into them every single day, you want your CV to stand out more than anybody else. Think of ways that you can create a CV that is going to stand out. Your CV doesn't have to be on paper. Don't forget that. Your CV can be a video. Your CV can be an audio recording of your voice. It can be up on a billboard in the middle of the city centre. Just do whatever you have to do to get noticed. Okay? Number two, show them exactly why they should hire you. In order to get a job, you really have to show exactly what you can do. And not only that, but show what you can do more than anybody else and how you're better than anybody else. It's the one time in life that you're just allowed to brag so much. Tip number three is always have a backup plan. I know that a lot of you guys have this one job in your head that you really want, and you're going to do whatever you can to get that job. But you should always have a backup plan that if it's not going well with that job, or they haven't gotten back to you about an interview, or they don't have a position available for you at that time, I would have a plan B, a plan C, a plan D and a plan E. If number one doesn't work, number two might work, number three might work, and so on. Mario Henrique Alves Lima, that is an extremely long name, asks, what is my favourite Irish band? Obviously, you all know U2, obviously. But my favourite band is actually The Script. The Script are amazing. Ah, The Script. Does anyone else really hate the ads on YouTube? So that is The Script. They're absolutely incredible. Check them out on YouTube. The next question is by Emanuele, and they ask, do you know any songs in Portuguese? I do indeed. When I was leaving Brazil, my friend Alana actually put a whole lot of songs onto a disc for me. So thank you very much, Alana. But a few of my favorite ones are these ones. I'm pretending to know the words. My last favourite song that I just absolutely love, I have no idea why I love this song so much. I think it was when I first met Arwa, he used to sing this song. I just fell in love.
Eu tava triste, tristinho, mas sem graça que a top moda é uma grela na passarela.
So relaxing.
Que muito te ama, que tanto te ama, que muito te ama, que tanto te ama. Por isso hoje eu acordei com uma vontade danada de mandar flores no meleca.
So yes, that is my very random and very weird selection of Brazilian songs that I really enjoy listening to. Say more says Brazilians have a tendency to give out about Brazil. Do Irish people do the same? Absolutely, 100%. We actually never stop giving out about Ireland, and it's awful because Ireland is a wonderful, wonderful country. It's beautiful. I think the people are nice. You know, we just get so caught up in the government and the health care system and the whatever else is going on, that we forget to look around us and see the beauty in everything that our country has to offer. Leo asks if there are any Irish radio stations that I can recommend. as it might be good for you guys to learn English? Yes, there are a good few actually. 98 FM are very, very good. FM 104, they're good too. And Spin 103.8. I'm on 98 FM's website right now, and you can listen live if you click up here. So if you're in Brazil and you want to practice your English or start getting used to the sounds of the Irish accent, I would recommend that. Let me see what else I've got, shall we? Bruno asks, does Jess have a single friend? Oh, Bruno. No. Hey guys, when I was editing this video, I realized that it was way too long. It was like 20 minutes long. So I decided to put the next half of it next week. So make sure you come back next Sunday and you'll see the next half of it. I can't wait to show you guys. Make sure to keep sending in your questions, and any advice that you have for other people is always appreciated too. I'll see you next week. Ciao!